And good evening and welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. As you might notice, no video right now as we're having some issues with our camera. And we'll have that hopefully fixed here in just a couple of minutes as we're getting the starters for game one tonight between the Bombers and the Chargers. I'll turn it over to Kyle Brewer across the way.
5'10", senior number 5, Isaac Leinbach. And 5'10", junior number 12, Carter Havens. And your starting lineup for the Illini West Chargers. Junior number 2, Grady Blue. Senior number 5, Ethan Carlisle. Senior number 23, Brennan Gross. Senior number 24, Wes Robertson. And junior number 32, Cash Jones.
So our starting lineups here between the Chargers in the home white uniforms with the blue and orange trim, the Bombers in the road black tonight with the orange and black trim. Again, just audio right now. Thanks for tuning in here to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Again, just audio due to an issue with a camera. We will have that fixed here in just a bit. And we appreciate you tuning in here. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Chris Rankhauser here as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, proud to present Macomb High Bomber basketball this evening. Nolan Hogue in the middle for Macomb and Robinson for Illini West. It'll be Bomber basketball off the tip. Watson will bring it up across midcourt, picked up by Carlisle. Elby swings around to Leinbach. No, that's Havens. My apologies. Now Leinbach. Far corner, Hogue just underway. 7:45 to play here in the opening quarter. Watson now to Leinbach. Havens. Now to Hogue. Leinbach here will left wing. Inside they're going to go to Watson. Watson's going to step it back out. Carlisle on the defense. Inside they go to Elby. Elby's going to get double team. Shot up and good for Nick Elby for Macomb High. Number 3 with the first 2 of the night for the Bombers and a 2-0 lead for Macomb High School. Inside, Robinson against Hogue. Going to spin on Hogue. Shot up, no good. And Leinbach with a rebound for the Bombers. Here come Macomb High. Watson down to Hogue. Spin move, reverse layup, up, no good. Robertson with the rebound. Outlet down to Carlisle for Illini West. A 3 up and no good by number 23, Brennan Grotz. Illini West with the basketball. Still 6.5 to play. First quarter, 2-0 lead in favor of the Bombers. Leinbach will pick up Carlisle out at the Spartans emblem at midcourt. Carlisle's going to bounce into Leinbach's going to have it poked away, and here come the Bombers. Leinbach with it. Bounce pass down to Elby. Elby strong layup up and Nolan Hogue. My apologies, that's Hogue on the basket. He's got 2. Bombers have 4 and a 4-0 lead for Macomb High as we're 2 minutes into the contest. 6 minutes to play. Robertson kicks out to Blue. Blue looking for some help. Gets it over to Robinson. Robinson left-hand dribble. Free throw line. Picks it up. Looking for some help. Kicks it out to Blue. Right side. 5:50 to go. Grout's going to fire up another 3. This one off. No good. Robertson there for the rebound. Outlet to Blue. Blue's going to thought about it. 3. Going to drive on Leinbach. Spins one up off the glass and in. Grady Blue with the first 2 for Illini West off the right side and a 4-2 lead for the Bombers. 5.5 to play, opening quarter. Elby looking for some help. Gets it to Hogue, far corner. Picked up by Jones. Hogue's shot from the free throw line, no. Robertson there for the rebound for Illini West. He'll get it across midcourt. Right wing to Blue. Blue nearly travel. Now we're going to get a late delayed travel violation on the play. So 5:13 to play here in the opening quarter. A 4-2 lead for the Bombers. Watson will bring it up across midcourt to Elby. Inside, or that Hogue. Elby's shot no good. Carlisle with the rebound. Outlet down to Grotz. He's going to break free. Right-hand layup up. Good. Count and a foul. A foul on Watson for Macomb. Brendan Grotz for the first two of the contest for him. Ties us at 4 apiece. And a free throw coming up for Grotz to try and put the Chargers on top by 1. Free throw up, and free throw is good. Brendan Grotz with 3, and a 1-point lead for the Chargers. 5-4. 4:50 to play here in the first quarter. Ball going to go out of bounds and stay with the Bombers with 4:49 to play as they'll inbound Watson right in front of the Illini West bench. Weinbach will get it in the backcourt, 4:45 to go. Havens, screen from Elby, kicks around to Elby. To Hogue, my apologies again. Elby with it, number 3 now is going to swing to Watson, far corner. Watson over to Hogue. Havens picked up by Grotz, and we're going to get a offensive foul on Macomb. And that's going to go on Nolan Hogue, his first and team's second. So 5-4 Chargers lead. My apologies there. 5-4 in favor of Illini West. Carlisle with it. He's going to drive in, kicks it out. Blue's going to fire a 3 from the far corner and hit. Nope. Rattles out. No good. Rebound down to Leinbach. He'll outlet to Watson. Watson tried to go in the near corner. Havens went one way and the ball the other. So turnover to Illini West as we see number 3, Miles Ware, sophomore, in for the first time, and number 35, Wes Smith, in for the Chargers. Just under halfway to go, 3:58 to play here, first quarter, 5-4 lead for the Chargers. Blue going to drive one up, can't get it to go. Elby there for the rebound for Macomb. Leinbach to Watson. Watson going to drive in, bump into Smith. Shot no, rebound up and good by Elby. Nick Elby with his 4th, and the Bombers go back on top by 1, 6-5. 3:30 to play here in the first half. We know we have a camera issue. Thank you. No camera, so again, audio only for a while as we're having some issues with our camera, and that will be getting rectified here in just a moment, hopefully. Carlisle's going to lose the handle, outlet to Hogue, and now stolen back by Blue. Ball loose on the floor, and we're going to have a scrum at the spike line at the left end of the gym, and it will go to Illini West with 3:03 to play here in the first quarter. 6-5 lead for the Bombers. Robertson to inbound, gets it to Carlisle for Illini West. Again, having some issues with our camera, so right now just audio. We do have another camera and cord on the way, so hopefully we'll be able to get you some video here in just a moment. Shot up and good by Wes Smith. Wes Smith with his first 2. 7-6 lead for Illini West. Robertson, Carlisle, Weir. Right wing picked up by Watson, 2:30 to play. Robertson with it, left wing, picked up by Hogue. Robertson's going to spin in, tries to get it over to Smith. It's going to be stolen away as Kellen Martin in the ball game. He'll outlet down to Nolan Hogue, up and good. Hogue with 4, and the Bombers go back on top by 1, 8-7. 2:09 to play, first quarter. Weir, free throw line, stops, looks for some help, gets it out to Robertson. Down under 2 to go, 1:50 to play, first quarter. Blue with it, going to drive in, bounce pass. Smith went one way and the ball the other. Havens with the steal. Here comes the Bombers. Watson up and good at the other end. Drew Watson, his first 2 of the contest, and a 3-point Bomber lead as we're down to 1:40 to play here in quarter number 1. Again, audio only at this point. Our apologies, we're having some issues with our camera and hope to have that rectified here in just a little bit. Robertson bounce pass, stole it away by Watson as he was trying to go cross court to Weir. Watson's going to be picked up by Weir. Watson all the way in, scoops it up and in. Drew Watson now with 4. And the Bombers battle to their biggest lead of the quarter at 5. It's now a 12-7 lead, down to a minute 10 to play here in quarter number 1. Weir. Carlisle going to fire up a 3. Going to be a little short rebound down to Watson. Here come the Bombers with 60 seconds to play in quarter number 1. Hand off to Martin. Swing around to Hogue. Top of the circle to Haven's left wing. Watson comes off the screen. Top of the circle. Screen from 22. Cooper Hobson, and the shot up no. And going to be out of bounds off of Watson. Nope, it's going to go off Robertson and stay with the Bombers with 43.1 seconds to play. As Elby going to check back in for Watson and also Katz, Hayden Katz, the 5'8 junior, in for the Bombers. In for Illini West, number 30, Caleb Schreck, the sophomore. As Robertson going to check out. We had too many Chargers on the floor. As the Bombers going to get it into Elby, down to 40 seconds to play. Havens going to have it poked away out of bounds, going to stay with Macomb with 37.2 seconds to play. Havens to inbounds. Inbounds of the backcourt to Katz. 35 seconds to go. Katz going to be picked up by Weir. Hobson with it, picked up by Schreck. Double team in the corner by Illini West, and we're going to get a traveling violation as Hobson tried to push through it but picked up the pivot foot. And a turnover to Illini West, down 5. 26.7 seconds to play as we're to inbound. Hits it to Carlisle, down to 23 seconds to play. Carlisle going to be picked up by Havens, down to 10 seconds to play to Weir. Weir's going to drive in, cuts off. Good dive by Elby, cutting him off. Layup up and good, though, by Weir as he held his ground and was able to throw it up. And that will end the first quarter of play as a shot just short at the other end. Miles Weir with 2 and a 9-12 lead for the Macomb Bombers after 1. We'll be back in just a moment. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
My philosophy in pediatrics is definitely prevention, early intervention, and advocacy. Being an advocate for my patients is one of the main reasons why I got into pediatrics in the first place. I like working close with families and being able to empower moms, especially first-time moms, or empower any caregiver. MDH Peds gives that family-centered care. My name is Leilani Segura, and I am a pediatrician at McDonough Districts Hospital.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. Dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School as we head to quarter number 2, as it is the Bombers up by 3, 12-9. Chris Rankhauser here with you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Again, audio only at this point, as had some issues with our camera, and we're working on getting that rectified here momentarily. Hogue with it, over to Watson. Martin, that drive right side, picks up the dribble, gets it out to Watson. Watson's going to go inside. Elby's shot blocked, and Elby going to go to the line for 2. The foul going to be whistled on number 3, Miles Weir, for Illini West. His first and team's foul number 1 on the Chargers. Elby to the line for 2. First one up, and it's off the front iron, no good. Elby with one more. Second one in and out, no good. We're there for the rebound for Illini West. Here come the Chargers. Robertson to Grotz. Weir picked up by Watson. 7.5 to play first half. We're going to drive in. Left hand scoop over Watson. No rebound. Ping pong balling around. And Weir's going to fire up a three. No good. Hogue with a rebound for the Bombers. He'll get it to Watson. Watson across midcourt. Nolan Hogue. Now to Havens, left side. On top, Watson. Grot's going to hit a knee there. Gets back up on defense. Martin. Hogue now with the basketball, left side, down to 6:50 to play. First half. Havens picks up the dribble, gets it back to Hogue. Shot blocked by Cash Jones for Illini West. Here come the Chargers. Robertson to Weir. Weir picks up the dribble, gets it back to Robertson. 6.5 to play here in the first half. Shot up, no good. And Havens for the rebound for Macomb High. Havens to Martin. Now around to Hogue, top of the circle, left side, left wing to Watson. Martin coming off a screen, going to float one up over Jones. Elby there for the put back, and good. Nick Elby with 6. 5-point lead for the Bombers at 14-9. 6 minutes to play. First half. Robertson to Weir, right side. Picked up by Watson. Left hand now back to Grotz. Grotz going to drive baseline, tried to go inside to Jones. And ball stolen away by Havens and the Bombers. And we're going to get a foul on Grotz out front on Havens.
Foul by Chargers, number 23,
Brennan Grotz, his first. Team second. Leinbach and Hobson back for Macomb High. 5.5 to play. 14-9 lead for the Bombers. Watson double team, now gets out the line box, swinging around. Hogue's going to drive right side. Hand off to Havens. Looking for some help, kicks out. Quick ball movement by the Bombers. Watson three from the far corner, no good. Weir with a rebound for Illini West. Outlet down to Blue. Down to 5:05 to play. Blue swings around to Weir. 5-point Bombers lead at 14-9. We're still with the basketball. It's 5 minutes to go. Now Robertson picked up by Hogue. Inside they go Carlisle. Carlisle is going to spin one up over Watson. Has a block from behind by Hogue. And we're going to get a foul on the Chargers going the other way. It's going to go on Cash Jones. His first, team's third. Watson brings it up across midcourt, swings it over to Leinbach, to Hogue. Now Havens, left wing, to Watson. Sports corner three, in and out, no good. Weir for the rebound for Illini West. Here come the Chargers, 4.5 to go. Weir's going to go by Hogue, kick out, far side to Robinson, back to Weir. Weir thought about a three from the left wing, decides against it. Spin move on Hogue, gets it to Robertson. 4:15 to play here in the first half. 14-9 lead for the Bombers, and we're going to get a hand check foul on the Bombers. It's going to go on number 12, Carter Havens, his first, and team foul number 1 here in the second quarter on the Bombers. That shot up and good for Illini West. Grady Blue with the bucket. 14-11 in favor of Macomb High. That foul whistled on the Chargers, and that's going to go on Blue as well. His first, team's third. Watson a three. Sports corner three on the way and good by Drew Watson. He's got 7. And a 17-11 lead for the Bombers. (17-11). Here come the Bombers the other way. Watson. Now to Hogue, down to 3:20 to play. And looky there, we've got camera. Thanks, Dwayne. As we are back with video action here at BPC High School. 3:10 to play here in the first half. Inside, Hobson's going to bounce it out to and tipped around. Finally controlled by Leinbach to Hogue. Hayes with it, far corner. 2:58 to play. Now to Watson, left side. Picked up by Carlisle. 6-point Bomber lead. Havens to Hogue. Side. Havens shot blocked from behind by Smith. Leinbach with a loose ball now picked up by Illini West and Robertson. Robertson's going to drive by Hogue. Shot blocked by Hogue from the backside. Rebound to Hobson. Now picked up by Leinbach. Across to Watson. Watson 3 up, no good. Rebound to Robinson. 2:20 to play, first half. Carlisle. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Illini West with 2:20 to play here in the opening half. 17-11 in favor of the Bombers. We'll step aside and we'll be back in just a moment. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling since 1960. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling is providing the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. Carlisle with the basketball for Illini West. Down the timeout to Gratz. Swinging around to Weir. Now 2:10 to play. 6-point Bomber lead here in the first half. Robertson picked up by Hogue. Hands off to Gratz. Momentarily poked away by Leinbach. Inside to Jones. To Weir. Weir kicks it out to Robertson. Robertson's going to float one up, bank it in, and count it, and a foul. Foul on Elby, his first, team's second. And a 3-point opportunity on the way for Robinson. His first 2 points of the night, and he connects. 3-point play. So he has 3 in the lead, back to 3 at 17-14 in favor of the Bombers. Minute 45 to play here, first half. Hogue. Kick out, Leinbach to Watson. Watson going to drive and kick it back to Leinbach. Baseline goes. Hogue, near corner. Going to lose the handle. Is going to poke it away and get it to Martin. Down to a minute 25 to play. Leinbach. He's going to drive in, scoop one up, and good. Nice scoop and move by Isaac Leinbach, the senior. And back to a 5-point lead for the Bombers as we're down to a minute 10 to play. 19-14 in favor of Macomb High. Robinson with it, down to 60 seconds to play. Drives right side, cut off by Watson. Swing out to Carlisle. Carlisle, nice dump pass to Smith inside for 2. Wes Smith with 4. And a 19-16 lead, 3-point lead for the Bombers. We're down to 40 seconds to play on the first half clock. Martin with it. To Leinbach. Hands off to Watson, 25 seconds to go, first half. And we're going to get a foul out front on the body on Miles Weary, his second for Illini West. Team's fifth. And that's going to put Watson to the line for 2. Drew with 7 points in the contest, that's for the Bombers. First one up and rolls off the front rim and the back of the iron. No good. So here I have one more. As we're going to see Hogue check out. Hobson back for the Bombers. Looks like also Katz going to check back for Macomb High. No, it looks like he'll check in for Watson. 23.8 seconds to go on the clock. Second one in and out, no good. Smith there for the rebound. And Illini West with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it with a 3 with 18 seconds to play. Carlisle down to 14, looking for some help. Picks up the dribble. Goes inside to Robinson at the free throw line, down to 8. Carlisle, 6. He's going to fire up a 3 and hits. Sports quarter 3 for Ethan Carlisle. Is going to tie it at 15 or 19 as we head to halftime here. Game 1 of the night, the makeup games of the Spartan Tip-Off Classic. Game 1, they have 19-19 between the Bombers and the Chargers. And we'll be back in just a few moments here with some stats and so much more. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Thank you for watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. We're at halftime. Our guest, Bill Corbin, MDH Vice President and Chief Human Resources Officer. Thanks for joining us, Bill.
Thanks, Pat.
Well, we want to start off by asking about recruitment, because I think that one of the first things you think about when it comes to human resources is recruitment. A lot of challenges in healthcare this day and age, especially in rural areas. What are some of the challenges that you see when it comes to recruitment to MDH?
I would say, yes, there's definitely a challenge with that. We have competition within about an hour from here or so, and it is a matter of kind of competing for the right talent. And we work directly with Western Illinois, Spoon River College. Nursing is an area that we have the greatest need, and so we partner with them and have been pretty successful recently with them.
We talked about the challenges, but I think when you get people here, you bring them on a tour of the facility, they get to know the Macomb area, that could be one of the selling points, because I think you can really go and sell them on the quality of life and the culture here at MDH.
Absolutely. When they get here, they can walk through the building, walk through the hospital, see our overall layout of things, and they really, being that we've been here since 1958, they say this is a beautiful building. It's well kept. Obviously, looking at Macomb, looking at the school system and so forth, that's definitely a selling point. And so, small town community, that they get that, they enjoy it. So it's been very successful that way. 2025
been a busy year for you. Looking at a recap of 25, let's start with your office, because you've had some changes in your human resources from a staffing standpoint. Share some of those details.
Yes, we had, for about the 5 years that I've been here, a little over 5 years, we had a pretty consistent team, have a wonderful team. I have 3 other individuals within the department. One of those decided to take another opportunity that was closer to home. Totally understand that. Happy for her. What it allowed me to do was to promote our HR specialist, that was Stephanie Beal, into our recruiter role. More recently, we promoted Toby Ritchie into the Director of Recruitment and Employee Services. And then we had an internal transfer. Darian Miller came in, and now she's our HR specialist. And so, once again, having an amazing team. They're there to support our employees, who are our internal customers, and they do an amazing job.
Besides recruitment, what are some of the other areas that you and your staff focus on when it comes to human resources?
We focus on, obviously, benefits. That's a big one. Compensation is another. Employee relations, we have individuals, employees who will come down, ask questions. Hey, I'm dealing with this, ask guidance. we're there for our leaders as well from an employee relations standpoint as well.
Now, you actually went and got some additional education. Share some of the additional certification, really the certification that you received in 2025.
Thanks. Yes. So in 2025, I sat down and went for a certification. It was the SHRM, which is Society for Human Resources Management. It was the Senior Certified Professional Certification. I received that. It took me a long time, about 6 months of studying for it. Took the test. It was about a 3-hour test, and found out right after submitting my results that I had passed. So I was very pleased with that.
That's got to make, all that hard work that you did over those 6 months, just a big sigh of relief.
Oh, absolutely. I've never have been a great test taker, so when I passed it, I was very pleased with it. Yes.
I was going to try and quiz you. Can you say that title and that certification 10 times real fast? That's a mouthful.
No, I could not.
What makes working in human resources so much fun?
I get to deal with not only leaders, I get to deal with employees, get to provide a lot of just guidance, listening. Once again, I have an amazing team. We all work so well together. We actually have an office in the basement. They continue to say, hey, we like to be able to get where we have windows, but the type of work that we do, we're able to kind of talk through the hallway and so forth, whereas if we were in a different location, we couldn't do that. So,
outside of the office, what are some fun things?
I enjoy golfing. You and I play golf now and then. Sometimes we're good, sometimes we're not. I like to spend time with my family. I have 3 adult children. My wife and I have been married for 32 years now. So anytime that I have, like to spend time with them.
Well, as we said, a lot going on in 2025. I know 2026, bright future ahead here at MDH.
Absolutely, I agree.
Bill, I want to thank you for joining us at halftime today.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
All right. Bill Corbin, Vice President, Chief Human Resources Officer at McDonough District Hospital. We'll take a timeout, and we come back at second half action. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My philosophy in pediatrics is definitely prevention, early intervention, and advocacy. Being an advocate for my patients is one of the main reasons why I got into pediatrics in the first place. I like working close with families and being able to empower moms, especially first-time moms, or empower any caregiver. MDH Peds gives that family-centered care. My name is Leilani Segura, and I am a pediatrician at McDonough District Hospital.
It's hard to stop a train.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, as we are tied at 19 at the half. We're brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's local original sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. That's Sports Corner at 124, and also brought to you by the Old Dairy, located at 210 South Lafayette Street in Macomb. They serving great soups, salad sandwiches, homemade desserts, Blue Bunny ice cream, and a full-service coffee bar. Breakfast served all day. Don't forget, they also have free Wi-Fi, so you can visit them online at olddairymacomb.com. Give them a call at 309-837-6700 for your takeout. And also brought to you by Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone with pasta sandwiches and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, give them a call at 309-772-2101. 19 at the half. It was 12-9 in favor of the Bombers after one. And the Chargers outscoring the Bombers in the second quarter by a 3-point difference, 10-7. Pacing the way for Illini West, I've got 3 players tied with 3. Brennan Gratz, Wesley Robertson, and Ethan Carlisle with a big 3 there to end the first half. Actually, Grady Blue leading the way. My apologies. 4 points for Grady Blue, 2 for Miles Weir, and 4 for Wes Smith. For the Bombers, they're paced by the 7 of Drew Watson, 6 for Nick Elby, 4 for Nolan Hogue, and 2 from Isaac Leinbach. 19-19. We'll be back. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the tip of the second half in just a moment. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, presenting Macomb High Sports here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School as we are just about set for third quarter action to get underway. Chris Rankhauser here with you at BPC High School tonight. Adam Hewitt on camera duties, and happy to have our camera up and running thanks to the big boss, Dwayne, getting out here with a new setup so we could bring you the video portion. We had to go audio, back old school radio-wise there for a little bit to start the contest off. Hey, don't forget, chat us up. Let us know where you're tuned into tonight. We always appreciate finding out where we've got folks listening into here on our TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH broadcast. Illini West basketball. Blue with it. Hands off inside to Jones. Jones going to go up strong. Double team from Hogue and Elby, and we're going to get a foul on Macomb High. That's going to go on Nick Elby, his second, team's first. And 2 foul shots coming up for Illini West. First one up and good by Cash Jones. His first points of the night. 20-19 in favor of Illini West. Jones with one more. Second one up and good. Jones perfect at the line. 2 of 2, and the Chargers on top now by 2, 21-19. Watson will bring it up against Carlisle for the Bombers. Now to Hogue. Far side to Havens. Leinbach top of the circle, right wing to Hogue. Hogue looking inside, going to swing it around now to Watson. Down to 7.5 to play here, third quarter. Havens tries to go into Elby, and poked away by Gratz, and here come the Chargers. Carlisle with it, near corner. Picked up by Leinbach, over to Blue. 7 minutes to play, minute into the third quarter. Bombers trailing by 2. Illini West basketball. Blue to Gratz, back to Robinson. Far side, right in the front of the Chargers bench is Ethan Carlisle with the basketball. Now to Blue. Gratz with it to Carlisle. He's going to get a good look and a straightaway 3, just a little short. Robertson there for the rebound. Going to be some contact, and I think we're going to get a foul on Hogue for Macomb High.
Foul by black number 0, Hogue, his team second.
Second team foul on Hogue, second on the Bombers. Ethan Carlisle to inbound for Illini West. Gets it to Blue. Back to Carlisle inside. Carlisle up over Havens. No rebound. And we're going to get Jones, or it will be Jones, over the back on Elby. That'll be the second on Jones. First team foul on the Chargers here in the third quarter. Havens with it for the Bombers to Leinbach. Now to Hogue. 6:15 to play, third quarter. Right side, Hogue with it. Little mismatch there is Hogue on Blue, and Hogue's going to take advantage of it. Shot won't go. Elby there for the rebound. No. but he's going to be fouled, I believe, and go to the line. That's going to be 3 now on Cash Jones from Illini West. And it is going to put LV at the line for 2. He's 0 of 2 in the contest thus far for the Bombers. As we're going to see Wes Smith get ready to check in for Illini West. LV good on the first. That gives him 7. Cuts the lead to 1, 21-20. As Jones will check out for Illini West. LB with 1 more, and this one rattles around and is good. LB with 8, now tied at 21 apiece. Grady Blue, the junior number 2, will bring it up for Illini West. Picked up by Leinbach. Off the screen from Smith. Blue's going to drive in, going to lose the handle out of bounds off of Leinbach's leg. It'll stay with Illini West. Carlisle to inbounds, 5:53 to play third quarter. Gets it to Robertson. Carlisle to Gratz. Get inside to Smith. Shot up over Elby, or Hogue, no good. And here come the Bombers. Watson, bounce pass to Elby. He's going to lose the handle out of bounds. It's going to say off Illini West. And it is going to say off Illini West. It'll stay with Macomb. I thought that ball was going back to the Chargers, but it'll stay with the Bombers with 5:40 to play. Leinbach gets it in from Watson. Now gets it back to Watson. Elby. Oh, Hogue wide open underneath was missed. Leinbach to Hogue. Left side. Havens going to pop a sports corner 3 and hits. Carter Havens with a sports corner 3. His first 3 points of the night. A 3-point lead now for the Bombers at 24-21. Robertson's going to spin one up over Hogue. Ball just sits on the back rim and rebound down the Bombers. Leinbach quickly to Havens. Shot up and good. 5 straight for Havens for the Bombers. And a 5-point lead, 26-21. Blue, Gratz, Carlisle. Carlisle's going to shoot it from 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound going to go off of, well, Watson's going to save it for Macomb. He's going to go the other way, scoop it up, in and out, no good. Hogue there for the putback, no. And rebound down to Blue and Illini West, and we're going to get a traveling violation whistled on the Chargers. Bomber basketball with 4:31 to play, 26-21 in favor of Macomb High. Havens with it for Macomb. Heimbach, far corner, is going to lose the handles. He drove the lane. Robertson's going to pick up the loose ball for Illini West. Gets it to Carlisle. 5-on-5. Carlisle picked up by Leinbach. Back to Robertson. Down to 4:10 to play. Third quarter. Robertson looking for some help. Gets it over to Carlisle. Carlisle going to drive in, stop, try to go around the back to Smith. That's going to go out of bounds to the Bombers, as we're going to see Miles Weir, number 3, the sophomore, back for Illini West. 24, Kellen Martin, the 6'1 junior, in for Macomb High, as well as the 6'2 senior Cooper Hobson in for the Bombers. Again, chat us up. Let us know where you're watching into, tuning into tonight. We always appreciate finding out where we've got folks listening to. As Watson drives into the hoop, right side, no on the shot, but he's going to get the foul on Smith and go to the line for 2. Wes Smith, his first, team's third. And Watson short on the first one, have one more. Caleb Schreck, number 30, the sophomore, into the ballgame, as Smith will have a seat. .344 to play, third quarter. Watson second, up and good. gives Watson 8. He'll match Elby in the high score in the contest. And a 6-point Bombers lead, 27-21, down to 3:35 to play here in the third quarter. Blue with it for Illini West to Carlisle. Off the mini screen from Schreck to Weir, now to Robertson, far corner Blue. Carlisle just outside the free throw line. Will step it back out and swing it around to Robertson, left wing. We're down to 3:15 to play. Robertson picked up by Hogue for the Bombers. Weir thought about a three over Martin. No, drives in. Robertson's going to fire up a three off, no good. Watson for the rebound. Baseball pass down to Hogue. Hogue shot up and good. Nolan Hogue now with 6. 8-point lead for the Bombers. The biggest of the night by either squad. 2:52 to play. 29-21. Weir gets it to Schreck. Schreck going to drive in on Hobson. Hand off to Robertson. Robertson up over Hogue, up and good. Good undercut move there by Robertson. He's got 5, and the lead back to 6 at 29-23. 2.5 to play, third quarter. Hogue to Havens. Now back to Hogue. Hogue going to drive right side, right wing, picks it up, gets it to Martin. Martin's going to drive in, left hand, kick out. 3 on the way, and good. Carter Havens. Sports quarter 3 from the far corner. Havens with 8 in the quarter, and a 9-point lead now for the Bombers at 32-23 as we hit 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Weir over to Blue for Illini West. Blue picks up the dribble, free throw line out to Weir. Weir going to drive, spin moves, going to spin it up, off, no good. And Hogue with a rebound, ball loose as he tried to get it to Watson, off of Watson's back. Robertson up and good at the other end for Illini West, and a timeout taken by the Chargers. Full timeout with 1:39 to go. We'll get the points on the board and make it 32-25. We'll step aside and be back in just a moment. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credits.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, presenting Macomb High Sports this winter season. Watson to inbound for Macomb High, 7-point lead, 1:35 to go. A little full court pressure by Illini West. Watson going to get it across to Hogue. Hogue going to swing it around to Watson, 1:25 to play, third quarter. Bombers in the road black, Illini West in the home white unis. Martin gets it top of the circle to right wing to Watson, 1:13 to play. Over to Havens, now to Martin. Hobson, top of the circle. To Havens, picked up by Carlisle as we're down to 60 seconds to go. Inside pass, stolen away. Blue with it, outlet to Robinson. Cross court to Schreck. Schreck up and good. Caleb Schreck, his first 2. And a 5-point lead for Macomb High now. 32-27. Hobson gets it to Hogue. 40 seconds, shot up, no good. Put back up and in by Havens. Carter Havens with a heck of a quarter as he's got 10 in this quarter. 34-27 lead for the Bombers. 25 seconds to go. Charger basketball. Carlisle's long 3, sports corner 3 short. Rebound to Hogue for the Bombers. Bombers with a chance to tack on some more, down to 13 seconds. Watson picked up by Robertson. Watson step back, sports corner three, and hits. Drew Watson with a three, a 10-point lead as we end quarter number 3. Is a shot no good, so we head to the fourth. 37-27 in favor of the Bombers. We'll be back. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
My philosophy in pediatrics is definitely prevention, early intervention, and advocacy. Being an advocate for my patients is one of the main reasons why I got into pediatrics in the first place. I like working close with families and being able to empower moms, especially first-time moms, or empower any caregiver. MDH Peds gives that family-centered care. My name is Leilani Segura, and I am a pediatrician at McDonough Districts Hospital.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School as we are set for fourth quarter action. 37-27. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling presenting Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We're brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car in Macomb on East Jackson Street. Stop and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris. Give them a visit at ronlb.com to check out their inventory. So brought to you by Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offer free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mbfurnitureiinc.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. Bomber basketball as we start the fourth. Linebach with it, far side's going to drive baseline, kicks it across. Havens thought about three, he's going to drive baseline, float it up, no, but he'll go to the line for two. I think Robertson possibly going to be whistled for the foul. Nope, blue. Nope, my apologies. Third time's a charm. Miles Weir whistled for the foul, his third, team's first. Carter Havens' first two free throws of the night, up and good on the first. Havens with one more. Second one on the way. 38-27. Make it 39-27. Havens with 12 all in the second half. 10 of those in the third quarter, and a 12-point lead for the Bombers. He has the difference in the margin there for the Bombers. Illini West basketball. Weir, he's going to fire up a sports corner three and hit. Straight on three, Miles Weir. He's got 2 threes and 6 points in the contest. 9-point lead. Layup at the other end, up and good by Nolan Hogue. And back now to 11-point lead, 41-30. As we wind down, just underway, fourth quarter, 7:10 to play. Robertson with it, top of the circle. Inside to Carlisle. Carlisle back out to Robertson. Robertson going to drive on Hogue, drive on Elby, and shot up, no good. But going to the line for two will be Robertson. That's going to be team foul number 1 and the third on the Bombers. Robertson with 2 free throws coming up for Illini West. Down 11, 41-30, 6:58 to play here in the fourth quarter. First one up and rattles off, a little flat off the front and back iron, no good. One more on the way for Robertson. Second one up and is good. So 1 of 2, 6 points to Robertson. Back to a 10-point lead at 41-31. Havens, backcourt pressure given by Illini West, as Havens going to lose the handle on it, and that should have been a turnover to the for the Chargers. Jumper up, no good. Rebound down to Blue. Out to Robertson. Robertson's going to drive, kick to Jones. Got too far under the basket, goes up for the second attempt, and he's going to be fouled and go to the line as it's going to be the fourth on Hogue. Team second. Nope, I'm going to say it's on the floor. Cooper Hobbs going to check in, number 22, as Hogue will go to the bench with the 4 personal fouls. Carlisle to inbound for Illini West. Gets it to Weir, far side. Weir's going to drive in, free throw line, picks it up, gets it to Blue. Weir with it to Blue. Blue going to blow past Linebach and put it up and in. Grady Blue with 6. 8-point lead now for the Bombers at 41-33. Watson to Hobson to Elby. Elby going to kick it out. Havens, cross court to Watson. Right side, going to drive in. A little floater off the glass, no good. Rebound control to Robinson and the Chargers. Outlet to Weir. We're going to run into Linebach, and Linebach going to be whistled for the foul, his first. Team's first. Here come the Bombers the other way. Watson to Elby. Elby shot up and good. Elby now with 10. 43-33. Bombers back up by 10. 5.5 to play. Carlisle. It's the battle for second place here at the Tip-Off Classic. Weir. Carlisle as A-Town already assured the first place trophy as Carlisle spins. A nice little spin shot by Ethan Carlisle. He's got 8. 8-point lead. And we're getting a blocking foul on the other end on Carlisle for Illini West. (43-35). Foul on Carlisle's his first, team's second. Linebach. Inside they go to Havens. And going to be stolen away by Weir. Stolen right back as it poked away by Elby into the hands of Havens. And now we're going to get a foul on Illini West. And I believe that'll go on Miles Weir. That's his fourth, team's third. Watson to inbound. Inbounds to Linebach in the backcourt. Hobson with it now for the Bombers. 4:50 to play. Havens gets it out top of the circle to Watson. Right side. Watson left-hand dribble. Go set it up with the Spartan logo. Double team there. Cross court to Havens. Quickly to Watson. 4.5 to play. Robertson picking him up out near midcourt. And we're going to get a timeout. Coach Anderson. A 30-second timeout by Coach Watson. And we'll keep it right here. Tell you about the Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief. Don't forget you can get single copies of the Community News Brief at select locations of Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Also brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. Their sports medicine rehabilitation provides patients of all ages with exceptional care in 4 convenient locations. Every patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member who develops a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Bomber basketball out of the timeout. 8-point lead, 4.5 to play. Watson across midcourt. Right side gets to Linebach. Back out to Watson. Linebach right wing picked up by Blue. Going to give and go to Elby on the shot blocked by Jones. And his 3 fouls. And now we're going to get a foul on Illini West. That's Jones's fourth, team's fourth. Bomber basketball, Watson to inbounds, 4:04 to play. Into Hogue as he checked back into the ball game out of the timeout. Elby to Watson. Hogue. Havens. Leinbach with it now for the Bombers. Hogue right wing looking for some help. Going to put it on the floor, picked up by Blue. Leinbach with it left wing, 3:35 to go. Drives baseline, picks up the dribble, gets it to Watson. Three and a half to play. Watson picked up by Weir, and Watson going to be forced onto the sideline. And a turnover to the to the Chargers, an 8-point lead. Good defense there by Miles Weir, the sophomore, on Watson, and a turnover to Illini West. Blue with it, gets it to Carlisle. Carlisle will walk it across midcourt to Blue. Gets it to Carlisle. Carlisle's going to float one up over Elby. No, Smith there for the putback, or Jones, my apology, Jones. Little lob to Jones on the missed shot. 4 points through. And now the other way quickly, Hogue. Out to Watson, right side, three, up and good. Sports Corner three. Timeout taken by Coach Anderson, a 30-second timeout, and that's going to push the lead to 46-37 in favor of the Bombers. And we can tell you about Midwest Ice. Do you need ice or an upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. They deliver ice directly to your event. Give Blaine Wrench a call at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. Tom Conklin State Farm, face-to-face over the phone or by email or by text. You choose how you do business with Tom Conklin State Farm Macomb. You can reach them at 309-837-1200 or visit them online at macombsf.com. Better yet, stop in and get your quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb with Tom Conklin State Farm. Grady Blue to inbound for the Chargers. Thanks for tuning in to Arnold Brothers presentation of Macomb High Sports here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Blue inside, shot up, partially tipped maybe by Hogue, and the rebound to the Bombers. Chris Rankhauser and Adam Hulett here courtside. A busy few days here at Bushnell-Prairie City High Schools. We'll have two more games to finish up the rescheduled games from the Spartan Tip-Off Classic from Saturday. Boys basketball for Bushnell here on Friday, and girls basketball here on Saturday. Ball going to go out of bounds off of Illini West. Will stay with the Bombers. Brendan Gratz, 23, back in for Illini West as Weir will have a seat. Also coming in, number 30, Caleb Schreck, as he'll check in for Robertson. Hogue with it out of the inbounds. To Leinbach, to Watson. And Watson's going to get a foul on Carlisle on a reach-in. That'll be Carlisle's second. Team's fifth, I believe. And that's going to put Watson at the line for two. 2:13 to play. 46-37, 9-point lead for Macomb High. First one up, first one in and out, no good. As Martin checks back in for Macomb for Elby. And Robertson back for Illini West for Schreck. Watson, the second one up, and this one out, no good. And Jones for the rebound for Illini West. 46-37, Robertson. Give and go to Carlisle. Sports Corner three off the back iron, no good. Hogue high for the rebound. Stolen away by Jones. Shot up and good. Cash Jones now with 6. 7-point lead, a minute 50 to play. Linebach outlet to Hogue, cross court to Havens, throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to Illini West with a minute 44 to play. 46-39, 7-point lead as LB back in. Martin checks out. Blue going to drive in, left-hand layup up and good. Grady Blue with 8. Back to a 5-point lead, a minute 25 to play. Hogue with it. Tried to bounce it off of Illini West, and Blue able to come up with a basketball. Now Blue going to be whistled for a traveling violation as there was some contact between Blue and Linebach, and it goes back to the Bombers. .121 to play, 5-point lead for the Bombers. Hogue looking for some help, is going to lob it in, gets it to Watson. Full court pressure. To Linebach, gets it across midcourt, hands off to Havens. Over to Watson. Watson's going to have it poked away. Here comes Carlisle the other way. Left-hand layup up and good. Carlisle was 7, and a timeout taken by Illini West. A 30-second timeout. We're down to a 3-point lead, 46-43 in favor of the Bombers. We'll keep it right here. And we can tell you about Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. .65 seconds to go. 3-point lead, 46-43 in favor of the Bombers. Bomber basketball out of the timeout. Bombers out to about a 12-point lead at one point here in the second half. Actually, in the start of the fourth quarter is now Hogue gets it into Watson, double team. Looking for some help, gets it back to Hogue. Hogue's going to be no foul there, a late foul. 10-second call on the Bombers. Pretty quick 10, I thought. And turnover to Illini West. As Elby going to check back in for the Bombers for Martin. So Illini West with a chance to cut it to 1 or take a tie the ball game up. We're down to 48 seconds. Blue to Carlisle. Carlisle looking for some help. Gets it to Robertson. Down to 38 seconds to go. Robertson. He's going to drive, shot up, no, but he's going to be fouled as Hogue's going to draw the foul, and that will end the night for Nolan Hogue with 8 points. And that's going to put Hobson into the ball game for Macomb High as the 6'5 senior Nolan Hogue going to foul out with 8 points in the contest, 33.1 seconds to play. Robertson to the line for 2. 1 of 2 in the quarter and 1 of 2 in the contest. First one up. First one is good. 46-44. Don't forget, coming up next game, Abington and BPC as Martin in, LB out. .1 to go. 2-point Bomber lead. Second one off, no good. Ball going to be tapped out of bounds. I thought Martin tapped it out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Bombers. Is Caleb Schreck, number 30, going to check into the ball game for Illini West. Hobson to inbound for Macomb. Gets it to Watson. Watson's going to be no foul, and the ball going to be stolen away. Blue, Carlisle. Reverse layup up, no good. Rebound out of bounds off the, oh my gosh, it looked like it was off Watson. And they're going to give it back to the Bombers. So the Bombers with another chance with 23.2 to play. Hobson, near steal by Grotz. And it'll stay with the Bombers with 21.6 to play. Coach Watson or Coach Anderson going to take a timeout, I believe. Timeout. Full timeout. With a full timeout, we'll step aside and we'll be back for the final 21.6. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. Dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
Bomber basketball, Martin to inbound, gets it to Watson, down to 20 seconds to play. Watson going to cut through the Illini West defense and just go to the far corner. Going to finally be fouled by Robertson. First on Wes Robertson, his first, team sixth. Watson the line. 0-2 the last trip. 1 of 5, make it a 3-point lead now, 47-43. 47-44, my apologies, 47-44. Watson with one more, 14.5 to go. This one rattles around and in. Watson with 2 from the line as we see Weird check in. .2 to go. Some discussion about the substitution, I believe, on with Weir. .48-44, Bombers on top by 4, 13.2 to play. As the officials discussing things at the scorers table, I can tell you about King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell, Macomb. They support all BPC and Macomb athletes. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in Bushnell, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. To send an appointment, call 309-837-MyDC. That's 6932. They also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85. Illini West basketball gets it to Blue. Robertson to Blue. Cross midcourt, Blue. Pounded. Robertson going to fire a straight on 3 off the iron. No good. Rebound there for Carlisle. Loses the handle. Martin's going to come out with it. The Bombers are going to come out with a win. 48-44. And the Bombers will get second place in the Spartan Tip-Off Classic this year as they'll move to 4-1. And Illini West going to drop to 3-2. Again, 48-44 the final score. We'll keep it here for the awarding of the second place trophy to the Macomb Bombers. And one more game coming up here tonight, A-Town and BPC. And then 2 more games tomorrow to wrap up the 2025 Spartan Tip-Off Classic. So Illini West will take home 3rd place. And the Bombers will take home the 2nd place trophy. And we're going to get the all-tournament team. We'll turn it over to Kyle Brewer on the far side.
The all-tournament players are Illini West, Wes Robertson. And from Macomb, Nolan Hogue. And Drew Watson. Your 3rd place team is the Illini West Chargers. And the 2nd place team, the Macomb Bombers.
So there you have it, our tournament selections from Illini West and Macomb, and the awarding of the 2nd place trophy to the Macomb Bombers and the 3rd place trophy to the Illini West Chargers. I don't know if we'll have time to chat with Coach Anderson before we get ready for our next game, as we will have game 2 tonight between BPC and A-Town. A-Town are already wrapping up by their wins over Illini West and Macomb, the tournament championship, as they'll take on the host BPC Spartans here in just a few minutes, probably about 20 minutes or so. And what we'll do is we'll step aside. We'll come back with some updated stats and scoring totals, and we'll put a bow on this broadcast in here in just a minute. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, final score again 48-44. As we run down the scoring summary, first for the Bombers, they put 3 in double figures, 15 for Drew Watson, 14 for Carter Havens. Had all 14 of those in the second half and had 12 of those in quarter number 3. And Nick Elby chips in, the junior, with 10 points, 8 for Nolan Hogue and 2 for Isaac Leinbach. For Illini West, Ethan Carlisle with 10, 8 for Grady Blue. Miles Weir with 2, 7 for Wes Robinson, 4 each for Cash Jones. Wes Smith, 3 for Brendan Grotz, and 2 for Caleb Schreck. As we see A-Town and Macomb High back out, we'll hang loose here for a couple minutes, see if we get Coach Anderson out or not. I doubt that we will, because he'll have to talk to our counterparts with Macomb. So with that, I think we will wrap things up here for this evening and call it a night on this broadcast. And don't forget, coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll be with you with BPC and A-Town, all coming up next.